The Twitter file saga continues, and this one might be the most controversial among Republicans. The thread of 46 tweets break down what allegedly led to the banning of Donald Trump. The former US president was banned on Twitter on January 8th last year. This was 2 days after the Capitol riots. And it was also just days before the inauguration day of incoming President Joe Biden. Now, if you remember, the American politics was at crossroads at that moment. Trump had lost his re-election bid but continued to call the electoral process a complete sham. So the big question that is emerging now is that was one social media giant trying to influence the country's politics amid the chaos? Independent journalist Bari Weiss claims yes. She further feels that the platform tried to alter public discourse and also democracy. During the transition time in January of 2021, Donald Trump had been very active on Twitter and also through his rallies. Many experts had viewed his comments as extremist, some of whom were also shared in the latest files as well. Throughout Weiss's revelations, she claims that Trump's tweets had caused a stir among the employees. On their personal messaging system, the employees were showing their discontent over his views. Many were even questioning the top bosses over why a ban is already not in place. In one of the alleged conversations, one employee reportedly said, and I quote here, "Trump clearly attempted to overthrow our democratic system and showed no signs of remorse." Now, this alleged conversation is from January 7th, a day before Trump was officially banned. The employee further is quoted as saying, "If this is not a clear reason to suspend him, I'm not sure what would be." This conversation allegedly dominates talks throughout the company. One employee reportedly texted personally, and I'm quoting here again, "I'm still struggling to understand the decision not to ban Trump altogether, given he is inciting people to violence and that has led to people being killed." End of quote. Now, in the early afternoon of January 8th, the Washington Post published an open letter signed by over 300 Twitter employees to the then CEO, Jack Dorsey, demanding Trump's ban. The latest Twitter files claims to give insight into what must have unfolded before this letter was signed. However, not all employees agreed that Trump was inciting violence. Many were also reportedly hesitant of banning an account belonging to the President of the United States. After all, according to the microblogging website's policies, it aims to provide a forum for people to be informed and to engage with their leaders directly. Now, Weiss claims later that same day, Twitter executives hosted a 30-minute all-staff meeting. Then CEO Jack Dorsey and legal head Vijaya Gadde answered questions as to why Trump was not banned yet. But here on, things escalated and the staffers were left more angered than before. Just hours after a lot of back and forth, Twitter finally announced Trump's permanent suspension. The reason cited was due to the risk of further incitement of violence. The platform's personal messaging system was allegedly filled with cheers and congratulatory messages.